Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we have a triple unboxing for you, plus a bonus item. That's why you see 4 packages, but there's only 3 watches, and they all come from AliExpress. Let's start off the wrist check. I'm wearing this Luca CH-1 in the Obsidian Flame colorway. I just unboxed this watch not too long ago, so if you haven't seen the unboxing video yet, be sure to check it out. And Grogo's wearing my Sukume 2433. I just reviewed that watch, so if you haven't seen the review yet, be sure to check it out. Grogo said he was playing his new Trailer Sith album, and Master Skywalker said, "What is the deal with her? I bet the Buck-2 sentient rodent who cleans up at the academy could do a better job than her." Luke called up Lando and said, "I have a new act you can manage. Get ready for dusting Beaver." All right, let's get this stuff open. We'll start with the watch first, and then we'll go to the bonus item, because we want to make sure we get a watch out of the way. This is fun with watches, not fun with bonus items. So what have we got here? We have a Megir. That's good, because I think the Megir is the most affordable of the bunch. We got the instructions. We got a sizing tool. And here we go, another Land Dweller homage. I've been doing a crap ton of them. But then again, they've been coming out with a crap ton of the homages lately on AliExpress. And somebody asked me to do the Megir, even though I've already done a bin bond and a va-va-voom. So I went ahead and did it. This time though, I got a black dial just to mix things up. I usually don't get black. I'm such a fan of blue, but I said, why not? Not everybody loves blue like I do. So let's get this off. And I can already tell this one's not bad. This one might be a step up from the va-va-voom and the bin bond. The bracelet appears to be solid, not hollow. So that's nice. I mean, I'm sure it's not a high grade of stainless steel or anything, but at least solid's better than hollow. And definitely better than rolled. So far I'm pleased with it. But then again, I've only looked at the bracelet. I haven't really given a good look to the watch head yet. But no, it's not looking too bad here. I got ink all over my fingers from blacking out the packages. All right, so let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch, unsized, my 7.5-inch wrist, and I can only get 3 fingers barely in, so this does not get the Joe Haines seal of approval. But no, not bad considering what I paid for it. All right, on to the next watch. Instead of doing the next watch, let's go ahead and do the bonus item. So this is just something fun I saw on AliExpress. And we have a alien face hugger. So make it'll fit on Grogu there. Yeah, I could probably get a rubber band and put this on Grogu. That might make a good opening Grogu joke. So this was just kind of fun. It only cost a few dollars. So, all right, let's go on to the next watch. All right, I'm not sure which one is the next one up on the affordable range, so I'm just picking one at random. So, and this one. Alright, looks like we got a fairly simple box. Oh, so this was the more expensive one of the bunch. This is another Oumashi. I just did an Oumashi, and so here's an Oumashi. That's a Daytona homage, but look at it, it's got the Arabic numbers. So that's just kind of fun. And I was pretty happy with the last Oumashi, so I said, why not? Let's get another one. As you can see, it's got the red of the red 100 of the Le Mans version of the Daytona, but it doesn't have the solid silver subdials. They got the donut ones, so it doesn't look like it does completely. I do have a Sugis that is that Daytona homage. That one's fully automatic. So let's get these cut. Having a little struggle with the plastic. They really wrapped this one good. But yeah, I just got back from seeing that new Tron movie. I liked it. I think I enjoyed it better than the last one. It just seemed to have a little bit tighter pacing. I mean, like all the Tron movies though, I mean the plot's just plain silly, but still fun. And the special effects were wonderful. And I didn't see it on the IMAX because I didn't feel like going all the way to Council Bluffs to see it on the IMAX. So I saw it in my local theater, but man, I sat up close and I was getting kind of dizzy from the special effects, all the spinning. All right, pretty sure this is VK63, so let's verify that by operating it. Yep, VK63. You can definitely tell. And instant snapback. So definitely VK63. And it's a nice looking one. And so far I'm pleased with it. Let's look at the class. Do we have on the fly adjustment? Yes, we have on the fly adjustment, like that deep sea I just did, or deep dive I just did. All right, so let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch and size of my 7.5 inch wrist. It looks nice, it wears nice, but I can get 3 fingers, not 4. So this does not get the Joe Haynes Silver approval. The last Oumashi I did. I was able to get 4 fingers under that one, but not this one. All right, let's go to the last watch. Okay, here's the last watch, and I got carried away. I started opening it before I put it on the desk. That was kind of dumb of me. And this is not going to be nicer than the watch I just unboxed. So I was fooled by the packaging. For some reason, I thought this one was the Oumashi, but it's not. And looks like we have a sizing tool. And we have a Pladen. And it looks like we have an OP homage. And we got the Tiffany blue colorway. For a while, this was the Tiffany blue OP was like the hottest Rolex out there. Not anymore though. Of course, they're still couldn't buy one if I wanted one. And so let's get this plastic off. And it looks like we have a butterfly clasp though instead of a oyster style clasp. That's kind of disappointing. The bad thing about butterfly clasp is you just don't get micro adjust. And on a heavy sports watch, sometimes you really want that perfect fit. So, but I don't know, butterfly clasp does look nice. But I rather have functionality over looks, so I prefer a more traditional clasp. But here we go. Not bad considering this didn't cost a lot of money. Oops, got the little quartz protector here, so let's get that off. All right, it's ticking. So let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on size my 7.5-inch wrist. It does look nice and it wears nice, but look at this though. I can only get one finger, so I'm only going to be removing one link. So this most definitely does not get the Johann Silver approval, but still looks good. I mean, if you want a OP homage that doesn't cost a lot of money. Okay, well, thank you for watching my unboxing video, and I'll be back with a review. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. If you like any of these watches, be sure to use my affiliate link and I'll get a tiny commission, but those tiny commissions do add up. And I'd like to thank my Members Choice members. At the time of this unboxing, there was 3 votes for the Watchdog, but by the time this is published, for all I know, it's already decided. So I guess I'll know in a little bit which watch wins the vote. Bye.